we see that a group of scientists is searching for a somewhat more mythical and very powerful friend who could create floods and make plants flourish in the desert. Even though everyone believed it was already extinct, there had been reported sightings. The group arrives at a kind of sanctuary where there's a symbol of Mew. At that moment, its shadow can be seen. Shortly afterward, the scientists find a fossil that was a part of Mew's body, so they take it to a laboratory to clone it. Once they succeed, they name it Mewtwo. We see that this new Pokémon is very powerful. It can even communicate through telepathy. It questions its existence, leaving the scientists astonished. They explain that it was created from a rarer Pokémon, but they endowed it with an even superior strength. Suddenly, it loses control for a moment and kills them. It's there that it realizes the power it possesses and considers itself the most powerful Pokémon in the world. A little later, the leader of Team Rocket, Giovanni, arrives. He tells Mewtwo that there's a much more powerful form of life, referring to humans. He offers that, according to him, they should together dominate the world. He says he can help Mewtwo control its power, as this power could destroy the planet. Mewtwo accepts the proposal, and Giovanni puts armor on it that limits its powers. Giovanni already had a lot of people under his command, and using Mewtwo's powers, he has his team capture Pokémon. He also uses Mewtwo's powers to defeat other trainers. While contemplating its existence, Giovanni tells it that Pokémon are meant to serve humans. However, Mewtwo becomes infuriated upon hearing this and loses control for a second time, destroying Team Rocket's base. It then escapes to the same place where it was created. Its new mission is to find its purpose and, in the process, establish its own dominion. Near that location, we come across Pallet Town, where we meet Ash Ketchum and his friends, Misty and Brock. They were all getting ready to eat until, out of nowhere, a trainer appears and initiates a battle. However, their Pokémon are swiftly defeated. It's unclear whether the trainer was exceptionally weak or if Ash's Pokémon were exceptionally strong, as they managed to win the battle very easily. All of this is witnessed by Mewtwo, who now has a follower. It desires to gather the strongest trainers on its island. It sends a dragon to invite our heroes. Out of curiosity, they decide to go. Meanwhile, Mew was amusing itself with bubbles when it suddenly senses that impending danger looms. The invited trainers gather at a center near the pier, only to be informed that the ferry has been cancelled due to the weather. One of the trainers becomes petulant and announces his intention to swim to the island using his Pokémon. Nevertheless, he is cautioned again that if something goes wrong, there won't be a way to heal them, given that Nurse Joy disappeared without a trace a week ago. This implies that the Pokémon that battled against Ash probably met their demise. Despite the warning, the trainers are undeterred and venture forth amidst the storm. Some of them have large Pokémon capable of carrying them. However, Ash's group lacks such Pokémon. Team Rocket arrives in a boat resembling a Lapras, and Ash's companions decide to go with them. However, the journey takes an unexpected turn, causing everyone to fall into the water. Left with no alternative, they employ their smaller Pokémon to reach the island. Upon their arrival, they are greeted by Mewtwo's follower. The group realizes that several trainers have reached the island. They introduce themselves and display their Pokémon to everyone, while Brock endeavors to flirt with a girl. As the attendant informs them that it's time to meet the host of the party, the group is left in a trance because they believe a trainer can't be a Pokémon at the same time. Mewtwo then tells them that he is now the daddy of all and, using its powers, sends one of the guys flying. The man gets upset because he doesn't like being thrown around by Pokémon in the air. He uses Gyarados, but Mewtwo defeats it with ease. After that, he gets rid of his follower, who turns out to be the Nurse Joy from the Pokémon Center. While this is happening, Team Rocket has arrived on the island and entered a place where there are many cloned Pokémon being produced by a machine. From that place, a Blastoise, a Venusaur, and a Charizard emerge, but they're all clones on Mewtwo's side. It is believed that humans would destroy the planet if they continued to be in charge. To prevent this, it was going to destroy them. As if that wasn't enough, it was also going to kill the Pokémon, claiming that they had evolved to serve humans. This situation looks grim for everyone, so Ash challenges it to a battle. Two trainers also enter the scene, and Mewtwo deploys its cloned Pokémon. The first battle is between Blastoise and Ash's Blastoise, with the clone winning quite quickly. The second trainer can't do much either. The only hope lies in the existence of Mewtwo, who is holding up well in battle. Among the three, it fights the best, but the clone is stronger and faster, eventually defeating the original with a seismic move. Mewtwo uses Dark Balls to capture the trainer's Pokémon and clone them. Despite his efforts, Ash can't do anything to stop the decline of the other Pokémon, and Mewtwo manages to catch his Pikachu, while Ash falls down a tunnel into the cloning room. We then see Mewtwo telling the other trainers that their lives will be spared, and they can leave. The catch is that they'll have to swim away from the island and survive the storm. Just then, the original Pokémon arrive, accompanied by none other than Ash. Mewtwo sends Ash flying, but Mew appears and saves Ash. It's from this point that the final battle between the cloned Pokémon and the originals begins. After a short while, they become tired, yet they continue to exchange blows. Ash can't bear to see the Pokémon hurt each other, so he attempts to stop the fight by intervening in the clash of powers. This action turns him into a statue, and attempts to revive it using powerful impacts fail. It becomes clear that he's gone. It's then that Pikachu cries for its lifelong friend, a sight that moves the other Pokémon, including the clones, who also shed tears. These tears bring Ash back to life. The storm clears, and the sun shines again. After witnessing this, both the clones and the original Pokémon are unsure whether they hate each other or not. Mewtwo realizes that, in the end, all are living beings. It decides to take the clones to a place where they can learn what it already knows, the power of friendship or something similar. However, before disappearing, it makes everyone forget what happened. Or rather, it rewinds time to the moment when the trainers were at the pier. In the end, everything turns out well for our heroes. Team Rocket isn't defeated again, and Mewtwo arrives at the Waterfall of Beginnings. This is how the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back: Evolution concludes. As many know, this film was a remake of the 1998 movie, which was quite epic. Some might prefer the remake, while others may prefer the original. Let me know in the comments which one you liked more. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more interesting movies.